Hi everyone, it's going to be a second reading in English about Eliza and Henrietta Huszti, the missing Hungarian twins who disappeared from Aberdeen, Scotland on the 7th of January 2025. This case keeps my mind busy and I was very curious about what tarot shows about the text they sent to the landlord or landlady about wanting to move out. If they really wanted to move out because their family, they didn't know anything about their plans to move. And I keep on having a feeling that they didn't know about it because the sisters didn't really know about it either. And I have pulled a spread to see what tarot shows about it. Like, what was this moving out about? And the very first set of 3 cards, the 3 of Wands is in the middle, the 5 of Wands is on the left, and the 4 of Coins is on the right. The 3 of Wands, it can really mean moving out, like starting a new phase. It actually means its basic meaning is starting a new phase, leaving the past behind. And you can even see that we can see the back of the figure is pasting the horizon. Ships are coming, but the person doesn't know exactly where his next journey is taking him. We can't see the face of this person, so it can mean something that is unclear yet, and that the girls couldn't see it clearly yet either, and they didn't want to tell their family about it before it gets clear. That can be one interpretation. But in all cases, this card means clarity, so at least one of them, I would say at least one of them wanted to move, or one of them was sure about it. But the other 2 cards, and first I would like to talk about this 4 of Coins, which definitely means not talking about something, locking it up. So yes, they really didn't talk about it, I would say, because it was unclear for the 2 of them what is going to be their next decision. But the 5 of Wands, you see that these men are fighting. This card means conflicts and fights, and these first 3 cards tell me that they were in disagreement about it. So one of them wanted to move out and to move elsewhere, maybe even coming back to Hungary, because the 3 of Wands often means a bigger move or trip or journey. And the 5 of Wands, it means disagreement and fighting about something, like being in a conflict. The Sun card comes under the 5 of Wands, which means they generally agreed on the major things, but there was something that resulted in a fight between the 2 girls, or something they didn't agree about. And the 6 of Coins, it was here in the first spread as well, so it means hesitation, lamenting, not knowing what to do, not knowing how much energy to put into something, but it clearly means hesitation. So what I put up from these cards is that they were hesitating, or one of them was hesitating about what to do, about agreeing or not, because one of them wanted to move and the other one was struggling with it, and they got in a conflict about it. Now the High Priestess here means being silent about something, not talking about something. I can imagine a situation that they got in a conflict, and then because they most probably got very upset by their own conflict, because when we fight with someone we love dearly, it's a very bad feeling, a very painful feeling. So that it happened, they got in a conflict, and then they didn't talk about it between themselves either. And the 2 of Coins, it means juggling and balancing, juggling with energies or playing it out. So it's a bit shady what tarot shows here. Like, both of them had their own opinion about moving. One wanted to move out, or to move back to Hungary, or to move out of Scotland for any reasons, and the other one was struggling with it. And this 2 of Coins makes me feel both of them were juggling with it, trying to take it playfully, sort of even pretending that they are not that hurt, or that they do not mind all this, but that it will be sorted out somehow, and they didn't talk about it. But I can even imagine that a conflict between the 2 of them led to a situation when one of them texted the landlord or landlady saying that they immediately want to finish the rent. So something was unclear between the 2 girls. This is what I put up from these cards. And what these 2 cards in the end show, the Magician and the 7 of Coins, coming with the 4 of Coins. So like what it can be that they didn't talk about. The Seven of Coins clearly points at the long-term future, or can be past as well, that they have spent a lot of years, almost a decade or 7 years, I'm not sure, 7 or 9 years in Scotland already. If it is there that they should settle down, or if it is somewhere else, is it in a different country even? But the Magician means communication, so that it was a topic between the two of them, and they didn't agree about it. This is what I pick up. It still doesn't explain, and I start to have a bad feeling about it, so I don't even want to think about it. So it doesn't explain why either of them would make something horrible. I don't know what comes out of it, but what these cards say is that they were in disagreement about where to live and where to settle down. And most probably they didn't fight too often, but it was a bigger conflict between the two of them. And the moon is the closing card, which means depression or gloominess. It is closer to depression, the energies the moon usually shows at. I also wonder, this is just a question in my head, if either of the girls was getting closer to a guy and it raised some weird fears in the other one. What if I stay alone? And I still do not think it was their common agreement to go out that night. But I would add that moving out was not their common idea either. You can't see it now, but I have done some other spreads as well, and male persons keep on showing up, so I wonder if either of them was getting closer to a man, and it might have raised tension and might have led to a conflict. Alright, so this is what I wanted to share with you. Thank you so much for your attention. Take care, bye bye.